Oh my god, that very loud. Hello, hello, good evening. How are you? I hope you're good. Oh god. I was surprised because the game was very loud suddenly. How are you? I hope you're good. We are back with more Valhalla tonight. More mixing rings and changing lives, and hopefully not getting evicted because I accidentally bought, you know, that wallpaper thingy. And now we have 3 more days to make like $5,000 to not get evicted. Otherwise, we're going to get hit with an ending I did not actually want to hit on stream. Ha! Fun! We're doing a Genshin event right now. Oh, I have no clue what's happening in Genshin anymore, but I wish you lots of luck. It's time consuming. Is it fun at least? Time consuming is one thing, but if it's at least fun, I guess. What game was it? Back when I was still actively trying to play, what's it called? Hold up. Oh my god, why did I just forget the name? Anyway, a gacha game, right? And there was this big event going on, where I already had gotten everything for it except for like an achievement kind of thing, because you could get titles in that game that you can put on your profile, and I liked one of them so much. And I was just sitting here. This was at the time when I first read Umineko, and I was sitting here reading Umineko on one side and then having the game open on my computer, because in a separate window, and I would just do the fight over and over because it wasn't like my team was strong enough, so I didn't have to take care of the fight itself. I just had to start it, and then autoplay would do its job just fine. Sometimes using like 1 or 2 skills, right? And then on the other side I was reading Umineko, and I did that. I think that was at the time I read like for 9 hours in a straight, like. And for those 9 hours reading, I also did 9 hours of just doing that event fight to get that stupid title. And I did get it in the end, I think. I didn't get the one that's one step above, but I got that one title I wanted. And now I don't even play the game anymore. But that was interesting because then at some point it was like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. I was still reading Umineko. I mean, every episode of Umineko is pretty long, and obviously I was reading the game blind, so it was my first time finding out everything in there. And on the side I was just hitting the same guy over and over again. But that was great. That was great. I wish I could. Why can I not remember the name? Holy fuck. It also has a fighting game now, and I cannot for the life of me remember it. Hello? Grand Blue Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy. There was a time when I tried to play Grand Blue Fantasy, but I didn't really understand it a lot, and there's a lot of grinding involved. And I'm trying, and currently I'm doing pretty well at reducing the amount of gacha games I play. Like, I have 3 games installed on my phone right now. I think. It's Tears of Themis. I literally installed Arknights earlier today again because there was a bunch of stuff they announced due to anniversary stuff on the Chinese server. And I was like, okay, you know what? Arknights is fun. I like the characters. Maybe I should try to get back into it. And Identity V. Those are the 3 games I have on my phone right now. Nothing else. Nothing else. And I'm staying strong. The gameplay is fun. It has a lot more dialogue. Oh, okay. Well, if it has a lot of dialogue, it will take a while. Alrighty. if I remember correctly, I already bought the stuff, right? And I already read everything, so we're just going to get right into it and go to work. It's the 27th. Tuesday, December 27th. No, it's Sunday actually, but I'll take it. Evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Another party? Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great! And Jill? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Oh, okay. Back. See? So you're coming to the New Year's party too, Jill? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. I mean, why not? Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby, let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. That's a lot of views. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the one on the 31st, I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me, what drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes, and fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. Wait, you've been living in a limbo of 3 years of not really being broken up, but also not really dating? Oh man. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in a right to break up with me and Gabby's in a right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that and... Jill, you idiot! Eh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't I let her say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hate a feeling like that? Armitage. Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. Yeah, and not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Let's do that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? That's a no. Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. No, it's good. Why? You looked so happy, I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt valve, please? Sure. A cobalt valve for Stella. It's so nice when they just tell you literally what they want. You don't have to jump to 3 hoops to understand. Oh, okay, maybe they want this drink. All on the rocks and mixed. Well, I say that. I'm obviously using a guide for the drinks, but like, it's nice when they just tell you, give me this drink, and you make the drink and it's fine. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Her old ways? What? Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, and her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say's not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. Of course they don't. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Oh. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time I see that old look across her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People mature. Maybe she shows signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. All on the rocks. And blended. I like this saying of like things being on the rocks if you had eyes. I don't know where it comes from, but I think it sounds fun. Like, I would like this on the rocks. Okay, so you want ice cubes in your drink? Yeah. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asked for, you know? Now that you mention it. You know, back when Savory appeared, it seems that she came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had a talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did. I'm guessing with all that was going on, a desire to not worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So it's good there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is clean and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit worried, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. 2 beers for the girls, okay. I can do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's like Valhalla in and of itself has a very... How do I say this? While the story content in and of itself is rather deep, it's still a comfy game for me. It's like, okay, you sit here, you make your drinks, you give them to your clients, and you get to hear them talk. Just talk. Because the game doesn't have any other gameplay. There's nothing... Okay, there's a mini game, yes, an optional mini game, but there's no other gameplay aside from doing your drinks and then just hitting the A button over and over to get through the text. It's a very comfy thing to just sit here and experience it. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fella was scared. What does your mom do? Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you wanna come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye Jill. Bye Say. Careful. He's come again. You wanna come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming this last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truther there. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks. Mix. Here you go. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday. Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Maggie send a story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Hello there! Tales of Sleep. That's a nice name. Welcome. Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in her new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Is this the Switch version? Yes, it is! This is the limited run copy of the game on the Switch. Yes. But I don't think there's any differences there to, you know, the normal version. Like, there's no extra content or anything that wasn't in the original. As far as I'm aware, though. I could be wrong. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. I'm going to give you the same fucking thing because it's both bubbly and classy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it runs really nicely. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, wanna know how Stella got her eye? Huh. I feel you shouldn't tell me that. She told you my story, means she likes you enough, it's fine. You remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something, no. It's your favorite visual novel, hope you enjoy. Ah, that's nice. It's also one of my favorites. I'm not playing it blind. It's also one of my favorites. But it's been a rather long time since I last played it, so I'm actually kind of surprised by some parts of the story because I literally forgot about them. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point they tried to approach and he gouged Stella's eye out. Oh god. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know I could feel pain. From time to time I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella screams, it's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick when I felt like I was being lifted. The white knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another white knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently, the kick ruptured a couple of organs and I was put on emergency care. Jesus Christ. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because the guy that was here last time I came, I think he's the one that saved us. What? Which one? Which guy? No fucking way. Virgilio? Really? I remember the story making me big sad, honestly. It's like you'd think, okay, maybe, I don't know, something happened to her eye so she got it replaced, but having it gouged out when you were taken hostage as a child, Jesus. What made you think that? Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. There's something about his face I just can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Excuse me. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Jill. Sure. I like how the bartending in this game feels like is such a nice job all the time. But I feel like real life bartending is filled with way more stuff we don't like. Bless you, thank you. I wonder if I left food for 4. He's going to act like you have never fed him food at any point in your life. Okay, I'm hit. Dorothy. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual, as usual. Usual. I wonder what's wrong with her, though. Good afternoon. Hello. How are you? Your usual is a piano woman, but you don't look like you're celebrating anything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, when I started this game, I was like, I don't really understand this way of, wait, I fucked something up. I don't understand this way of using the controller to make the drinks, but, oh my god. But it's actually really nice. Assuming you do it right. 1, 2, 3, all age and mix. There we go. Piano woman. Hello! Good evening! How are you? Here. This is nice. 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 Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? You gotta go now, Fansumi. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? Solip what? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism, what does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? I thank you for the follow. Well, solus means alone and ipsa means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decided, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic situation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure that the counter's really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on. Just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I have something to throw at her. No! Okay, let's give her some rum then. Boom, here you go. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. So it's fun that you have this existential crisis. Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, it might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Oh, that's an interesting way of looking at things. Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Heh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Ew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns. And it itches a bit. I'll get your towel. Delivery for Dana Zay. Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. What? Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she... I don't know. I don't how she cook it. Yeah, that seems like there's a word missing. Perhaps she chop it. Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't... Seriously, Jill. She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, jacket boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. I might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. Oh, nice. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Okay, a sunshine cloud for Mario. We can do that. He's finally just ordering the stuff he wants. And not trying... With optional Karma-Trine. Okay, but... Wait! With optional Karma-Trine, okay. He said it was his last delivery. He doesn't have anywhere else to go. Fuck yeah. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why do you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lillim? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you, I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy and, I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye Mario, bye John, bye honey, enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry, you like ice, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? I make sure to never order anything optional from you. No! Oh. Well, he didn't say anything, right? He wasn't complaining. Is it true that what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? Legal? Well, no, wait. Semi-legal? The stupid letter I in English, I hate it. The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safe in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Aw, maybe they're actually really nice people then. Oh, and do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright, a piano man for Mario. A piano man. You know, we have a pretty big pool of drinks to choose from, and yet everyone seems to order the same stuff all the time. On the rocks and mixed. A piano man! Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Jill? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Eh? You work with this hunk of a man, you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with your smell so close to you? ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand, Jill is good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, he's always attentive, but he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him, just push into a closet and... not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. He's right there! He's standing right there! If you want to make out with him, tell him, not me. I'm out. Please come again. What the fuck? Ah, Jill, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Again. Back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money, I'm out of excuses. Aww. Oh my god. Ooh, hopefully I will get there by the time I need the money. Jill wonders if Maneki Nikos actually bring luck, but I want to prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a very nice day. Oh no. Because I have to buy these things, otherwise I will probably fuck up some orders if she gets distracted. I don't actually know what happens if she's distracted because I've never had that in my playthroughs. They say these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him! It's okay. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Nice. I want to unlock the phone, please. Okay. Ooh! The barcode Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is in need, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'll go next week then. Sounds good enough for me. So I'm full of myself. You are. Well, she's doing her job, no? First space colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control of the population. Alice Rabbit is in space too. Amazing. Yeah, she gets around. Or they're a group, right? Alice Rabbit is not just one person, I guess. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody's actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world when you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma! Wanna marry me? Can't marry your own son? Aww. Y2K, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's Y2K, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Stink's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales, Y2K, the final remaster 3.5 million new, Hatsune Miku Project Remaster 1.5 million new, Stink's Face Remastered 950,000 new, Water Pro Wrestling GF 500,000, And dang it, Ron Paul. This is the third final this year. Final. The final. I don't know the game. Okay, evening. Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Oh, wow, that was fast. Anyway, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. The guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night, but as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting, so it didn't get far away. Now give me a mass blast. A mass blast for the guy that wouldn't come back twice. The guy who's being an asshole for no discernible reason. But as long as he's paying, I guess he gets his drinks. All blended. Mass blast! Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May suggest you try a sublex next time. It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this sublex thing. Alright. Let's give Ingram a sublex. Wow, that sounded weird. Yes! Sublex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mix. Sublex. There you go. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somewhat familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file that... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection. I feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. Ugh, that sounds horrible. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Option Carmetrine. Oh, fuck yeah. Here you go. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Twice? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That will you be in a good mood too. A bad touch for Alma. Sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, all on the rocks and mix. A bad touch. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When I came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Oh god, okay. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that, I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know. Wait, you are the... what? She was with friends in her home, like in your family home, and then where, you know, all of them lived, and then she said she doesn't have little sisters. What the fuck? Little by little that admiration wore off until we finally reached a breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me, how are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place? Right. Give her Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. A Brantini. Alright. Sure. A Brantini. 1, 2, 3. 1. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh god. Oh hell no. This is a story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her elder sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. You finally done with Genshin! Why? Oh no! Moriko broke on the screen. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? A beer? Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? You're not. I don't remember the explanation of why she's there or who she is, but we're going to find out. All mixed. A beer. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both the big and little sister, if you don't grant that little girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Bah, you were here. You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Why wouldn't he be here? Didn't we say hello to him when we opened shop? It's less chilly today. Ah, who keeps turning on the TV? Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Oh, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. I kinda faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me. If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. A bleeding Jane for Jill? Sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All blended. Yum. Thanks. Hey Joan, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character? Don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer for Jill now. It's so interesting. Of course, he also has, like, we're not working alone all the time. So there's other clients that just don't go to me. They go to Jill. But it's so funny to actually realize that he must be serving other people. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There! Oh. What the fuck? Can't see anything? You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Doroth Inquisition! Doroth Inquisition. Doroth Inquisition. Doroth Inquisition. Ow, I bit my tongue. See? Haha! I perfectly planned. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Huh. Honey! Oh, hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. A fluffy dream for Dorothy on the go. I love that. No one expects the Doroth Inquisition, which is very hard to say. Do you want... Okay. Have fun at your job. Thanks! Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be there. I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. Oh god, no! Shady fireworks! She's gonna buy them from the internet. She find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Let's see, not here. Weird, I'd swear the tracks led here. Oh, I'm at a bar. Well, that's nice. Can I get you something? Let's have a Brantini. Sure. A Brantini for the mysterious visitor. Who? This one is also a secret character? Tomcat is also from 2064 Read-Only Memories. And you can get these secret characters by serving specific drinks at some points in the game. Like, Tomcat shows up because we served armor as Flaming Moai all the way back that one time. This seems right. And what brought you here? I think it's better if my name remains a mystery for now. The registry says error, huh? The money's there, but the registry can't display the name properly. Still, what brought you here, mysterious person? I'm following Alice Rabbit's trail. I want to know how deep the hole goes. Trail. The massive leak of White Knight's insider info from 2 weeks ago made it to global news. Curiosity got the best of me, so I started seeking a trail of the transmission. Do you work for someone then? No, you could say it's for fun. Alice Rabbit is quite the urban legend, and I wanted to study it. I see. Hey, would you say Alice Rabbit is a person or a group? Excuse me? Well, there are people who say that it might as well be a group instead of just a person. If it can be just a group, it can also be just a symbol. Everyone using the Alice Rabbit moniker could be doing so as a way of staying anonymous while projecting clear intent. I doubt it though. Why? Alice Rabbit's actions are too consistent. It can't be a group, and if it's a group, it's most likely coordinated by just one person. Everything seems to fit an agenda, the attacks are too consistent, and use similar methods. Really? I guess it can be hard for most people to notice beyond a consistent usage of the same bunny avatar, but the way the attacks are executed is always in the same vein. Not that it makes it easier to track, actually, its tracks only get dimmer and dimmer with each attack. And so you came to check on what might be left behind from the last hacking job? A pilgrimage of souls, if you will. Say, would you mind giving me a sandstar? Sure. I do not mind at all. As soon as I can get there. Sensor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was not where I wanted to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All on the rocks and mixed. Here's a sensor. I still don't understand how this comes out as blue. Here. Ah, it's nasty as I remember. So what have you found? Can you share? Sure. Why the hell not? I'm in a good mood. Well, whoever Alice Rabbit is, or are, they spend a lot of time planting seeds all over the city. Seeds. There's traces of the video being streamed from up to 23 different locations. All of them routers of different brands that blew up after the transmission. Every one of them using different ISPs, some even using internet providers from outside the city. There's even traces of programs that hacked into devices. Wasn't looking for a moment and understood Sandstar. Yeah. Well, a Sandstar, I imagine, would also not taste very good. I doubt sand in a drink is a very nice thing. Giving it the means to access the network for as long as the broadcast lasted. Apparently Alice Rabbit also accessed devices early to make sure they'd be turned on at the right time. Well, the only thing without the transmission was my old COT, so yeah. Quite a craftsmanship, let me tell you. Left no trace whatsoever of where anything came from. Even if you look at the metadata in the leaked files left on all devices after the transmission ended, there's nothing. Perfect crime then. Not perfect. Compared to other attacks like the first leaks that started riots around here, this one is sloppy. It is? More specifically, the means of destroying evidence wasn't as effective as other occasions. But thanks to the commotion at the bank, any attempts to investigate further were curbed by the madness that followed. I see. Well, I must keep moving. Oh yeah. Name's Tomcat, by the way. Nice meeting you. Huh, the registry cleared up too. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers make Dana a dull girl. Oh, okay, almost. We're almost there. We can make it. We can make it to the 10,000. Oh god, I hope. I have bad news for you. There's a cutie among us. Who is it? We don't know. It could be anyone. Oh no. Who is it? Where's the cutie in my stream? I don't know. Who could it be? Maybe there's more than one cutie. Oh no! Where are they hiding? It could be you. It could be accurate. It could be you. Good evening. Just thinking a lot about Kiramiki. Buying one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. Oh god, oh god. Okay, I'm going to buy that. And that's the last thing I buy, hopefully. Kiramiki poster, 300. I could tier one of anyone in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they have. Understandable. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Have a very nice day. Haha. Oh god, I need to earn a bunch of money tonight. Otherwise, I will have a problem. Because I did not make any other saves somewhere in between. I literally only have that one save. Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-depreciating trap? Don't trust the white knights and don't go out after 5 PM unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere, you have to line up for floor law. Get used to eat what you find, shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it please, I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city lol, so we won't even be able to escape. Can even get some weed in a scrap hole somewhere. Yeah, I just PM'd you, a good dealer. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. You know, there was one thing I checked earlier on like Lieferando, what restaurants are delivering near my new apartment, and it's like I've said it repeatedly that I live in the middle of nowhere right now, right? There's like 2 places that do delivery and both of them are Indian. Which is not a lot of variety, right? And I checked on the new apartment and it immediately gave me like 70 fucking restaurants. I was like, oh, that's a lot. That is a lot of places that do delivery. Holy shit. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers little company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilim can be tiring though. Oh no. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. I've convicted the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. God be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. Socks and sandals. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more. Give me a break. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. Yeah, I'm going to lose my job. No, wait, I want to save. I want to save here and I want to save again just in case. Well, let's see if we can earn enough money. I hope we can. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Jillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill. If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. When can I leave the basement? Wait, why are you in the basement? I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Jill has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me, let's get the stage started. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Only one place that delivers in your town did not actually exist. What? Aww. Okay. That's also interesting. Yeah, I'll have to really get around that new place because I have no clue where anything there is. Like, it's in the city. So I'll have to get used to city life again. Not finding a place to park your car, for one. Jill with a crush, huh? This place, great. Oh, if it isn't... Hey Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. boss, stock woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole, perfect. Hey kid, after usual. Right. Huh, he remembered me after 2 weeks. Mr. Donovan's usual drink, his big beer. Oh, thank you for the high return. He hasn't been here in 2 weeks and he's like, oh yeah, the usual. It's a good thing you always order the very basic stuff. The usual new. I'm just drinking water though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Here's a... That's not what I wanted. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, I have to make it 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a dumbass. Here you go. Beer. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-centralize anything and report users' things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in a non-pleasant way. Sabert's a corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and I'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that in the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Wait, illegal chicken restaurants? Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit went deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. A moonblast? That's a new one for him. I don't mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. On the rocks and blend it. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Bam! A moonblast. Here. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. So what brought you here? Oh right, didn't you see a Lilim coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did you jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Bruh. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot ass and tits. Ew. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hot as fuck and curious as shit right now. Ew! Get out of my bar. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are, personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're on front of phone and I'm guessing you have quite a selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. What the hell, dude? So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a bossy enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's give him a pile driver, literally. You disgust me, man. Here you go. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left! Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. His sister's a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. One, two, three, all aged and mixed. Piano woman! Here. Thanks. So do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys and I'm already committed to a relationship. What? You are? Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge and the ones that hear try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. Oh yeah, we read that. He offered to help with that, and after he read it, I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you, it was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much, it strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an ugly and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something tea-like. If I remember correctly, something bitter but girly is fine too. No, but we have the tea. Spicy. Spiced tea. Boom. Tea. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're King Class CH1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their hats, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off for functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. Hey Jill, will you go to my next concert? I heard every ticket was sold out, never mind how expensive they are. So I guess that's a no, sorry. Now you will. Here. Is this? It's a ticket for my encore concert. Sorry, it's not about the seat, but I only get so many free tickets. No, I mean, this is amazing. I don't know if I can accept it though. You will. It even has a backstage pass so we can talk afterward and you tell me how it was. Why give it to me? I don't know, I like you. Be attentive and hear me out. That behavior should be rewarded more. Well, thanks. God, it feels so weird to get a gift. And from a celebrity, no less. Don't think too much about it, you deserve it. Although I guess I can understand how you feel about receiving gifts. I usually get quite a few from fans, but it always feels so weird. I don't like feeling as though I got something for free. Luckily, I've thought of a way of not feeling so bad about it. How? Just give it my all on stage. They gave those gifts to me after watching me perform. It's only natural for me to do my best and give it my all as a way to repay them. I should, give it my all mixing drinks then. Of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Alright, a sparkle star for Miss Idol. Sparkle star. 1, 2. Oh, that one has optional commentary, but I don't want her to be. No, I don't want her to be too drunk. You don't get all that optional commentary here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, Dan's a bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Jill's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Damn. Not to serve by oil for the door. Okay, we're not going to do that. Alright then. Jill, you in my spot, please? Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. A Bleeding Jane for Stella. Okay. That's nice. Bleeding Jane. All blended. There we go. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh, it's pretty interesting though. When I first saw you, I doubted did you ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. Jill is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knight still stuck in a suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky, they got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on a run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field, right, with patents just... patents? Patents just open for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. Patents. I don't know how you say it in English. There's one weird case though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique. The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Hen what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put it on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you? True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Cybert's Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Cybert's Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like, those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just a front that whatever council behind Cybert's Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Cybert's Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, Hen, what? Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. No, let's give her a Brantini. Henshin warriors, so like... What are they called? Again. Power Rangers. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Not so. Oh, okay. Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A little. A bit. Yeah, well... I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki and Core concert. Oh, me too! But like, I didn't buy them. I didn't buy them. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite a graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. And now she even got me a ticket for the concert. She what? I had to twist her arms to get tickets for the encore concert. And not only did you get them free, the idol herself gave them to you? Do you have any idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. They all have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to be believed. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy, what can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick about Say at the bank. It made me forget all my worries, even if for a while. Huh, I see. Say, Jill, you wanna come to the concert with us? Us? I invited Say because I managed to get 2 tickets. You wanna come with us both? I'd love to. I didn't want to go by myself, but... Are you okay with that? I don't want to be a burden. Of course, the more the merrier. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say and her wounds. Although she'd probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Still I want something classic now. Ooh. But what we're going to do is we're going to make that one drink that is not on the list. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, Flaming Moi. Here. This is classic, how? Whatever. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend to the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? So bats have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention I've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent... I swear to God, patent registry in their right mind would approve of the global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Excuse me, is this the Red Sheba bar? Hello? Somebody fell for that one. Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. What can I get you? Let's try the Sugar Rush. Certainly. Let's get her Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. 1, 2, 1. Optional commentary. Yeah! Bam. This is another secret character from Read Only Memories. Which we literally just unlocked by serving Stella that flaming moe just a second ago. Here. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Call me Jazz. I'm from Neo San Francisco, actually. I came here to see the Maggot Christmas I hear so much about. I've always wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo Tijuana, or is it more like New Mexico? Wait, there's a New Mexico? Still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here? The fact that you're a hybrid? Hybrid? Really? I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you hear about a breakthrough in genetic engineering, it most likely came from here. And that's true, that's all true if you have the money. Glitch City has some awesome advantages, but many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash. Like genetic modifications or prosthetics. It's really that bad. Let's say I wanted a treatment to change my hair color to yellow and my eyes to amber. Simple stuff, 2 shots. But just for the hair, I'd need to save minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Not only that, insurers still refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones. Weird. I mean, nowadays genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. I don't understand much about it myself. I think the exorbitant import fees levied by the city are deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. Or maybe it has to do with how devaluated our currency is. Or maybe it's both the things and then some. I see. Oh, but look at me rambling. Can I get you anything else? Let's try the Brantini. Sure. A Brantini. No, Brantini. 1, 2, 3. 1. I feel like I should definitely play Read Only Memories on stream as well, so you guys get to know all these characters, these secret characters. Maybe I write it down for some time. Here. Thanks. It's interesting though. Hybrids are well received around here. It might have something to do with hybrids usually having lots of money. I guess it could be an example of the higher classes establishing beauty standards or something. It will make me a more likely target for mugging then. Everyone is a likely target for mugging, you just stick out a bit more than the rest. You do well to remain vigilant anyways. Thanks for the advice. Hey, mind if I ask something? Go ahead, no problem. Are cat boomers hybrids? Nah, I don't think so. While there's genetic modification going on, it's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. The side effect of a treatment, if you will. Really? Because there seem to be countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids. Guess that's also a lot of reading for you? Yeah, it's like... It's not... I wouldn't call it a visual novel because there's a lot of puzzle elements in it, but there's no voice acting or anything. It's a point and click. It's a point and click, basically. And it's rather long. Like obviously it's not as long as some other games I've played, but read-only memories, according to how long to beat, as only for the main story, like 9 hours, but for completionist run it has 19 hours. Sad. I honestly don't know why the completionist run is that much longer. It's like, yes, there's some stuff you have to unlock in like a second run or something, but 19? Really? Hold on. How long did it take me to do that? Oh, I didn't write down my time. Damn it. Why didn't I input my time? Let me look. Let me ask Steam how long I played the game. Last time I did play it. Okay, it took me almost 8 hours to play the game. Back when I played it in 2018. So... But yeah, it has a lot of text. It's a point and click. It has even more text than this one. Because in a point and click, I mean, I could click on every single fucking thing and combine it with every other thing. So there's a lot of stuff in there. Maybe next year though. Maybe next year. I have pretty much the rest of this year completely planned out, and I don't really want to mess up that planning. True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got a treatment for a skin condition and the side effect was getting scaly skin. There's hybrids with scales or skin, but your skin is a side effect, the scales might just be dead skin. Even if legally the scaly skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. Even if it's a law, laws can be wrong too. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about asking so many things. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around, huh? Oh, right. Could you give me directions to the Artemis Wilmore? Sure, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Turn right when you see a frat house. Here you are. Thanks a lot. Bye. Sounds like there would be some breaks in between the reading. Not really. No, not really. It's quite literally everything you do in there is like reading. Interacting with stuff. Like you click on something, read. You click on the next thing, read. You change the scene, read. Like it would make for a good streaming game for Wednesdays and Sundays, I think. But not right now. I want to play some bigger games where stuff is voiced again as well. Because I still have so many RPGs and I want to... I'm in the mood for RPGs again. It's always a little dependent on my mood as well. All done? I am. What about you, Jill? For some reason the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems to good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. Child of Light is an RPG, yes, but Child of Light also kicked my ass. Sorry about that. Seems my mom does not know how to knock. But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Jill's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! Ah! Oh no! 8th grade what? Chunibyo. 8th grade syndrome. Chunibyo. That everyone who has watched a little anime knows about. That thing where they pretend they're like evil overlords or have like magic powers. It's cute though. Like it's cringy looking back at it, but no! I lost my flawless service bonus? Would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol on the bar. Why did I lose the flawless bonus service? Because I gave Stella the... Oh, okay. Aw. No more surprise visits during stream when you're done moving. Yes. Yes, actually. Also, once I'm actually there, I think I can change up stream time a little, because then I'll be I'm not reliant on when my parents fix up dinner and everything. So we can probably do streams at earlier times as well, on the weekends and stuff, which is nicer for me because then I can do streams for however long I want and not be stuck in the middle of the night and get tired. Oh no, I fixed it. Woo, we survived. Woo. You watch out with 10,000 for your end. Have a nice day. Oh, Jill will have a roof on her head for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. Oh, we have a roof over her head for another month. Yay! Any trains nearby? No. No, actually. No trains. It's some buses, yeah. The bus line is pretty nearby, but I haven't really noticed that you can hear it a lot while I was in there, moving in and stuff. I mean, I don't know about all the other people in the other apartments. I hope none of them will be like extremely loud or anything, but from the few I've met, I think they're all nice people. I'm more like thinking, oh god, hopefully they won't think I'm the loud one. Okay. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Clear City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking a gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. So exciting. If only I understood what's going on. The German suplex is that one where you make a bridge, but you throw the other person, like you hold them by the waist, you stand behind the person, hold them by the waist, grab them, and then make a bridge and throw them behind your back. Why do I know that? I don't know. It's the one thing that I've remembered about wrestling. The German suplex. No more interruptions and Duolingo gotta come back. No! I've been doing my daily Duolingo. I'm not really learning anything, but I've been doing the daily stuff. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents at a new rate. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Samaaki is one of those salvages, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve the memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. It is. This reminds me though, have you seen, you know, the first movie was Your Name? And then what's the other one called? What's the other one called? The kind of sequel to it? Hold on. Weathering with You. Because by the end of spoilers for Weathering with You, but by the end of Weathering with You, you know, it starts raining extremely, and the rain doesn't stop. There's a big plot in there why, but the rain doesn't stop, and they actually tell you like, yeah, well, more and more parts of Tokyo just go under because the rain does not stop. So they kind of have to move and fix stuff up in a different way, which I found really interesting. I like both of these movies very much. I can understand why people would go like, oh, they're overhyped, but they're very nice. I like the stories and I liked how they're animated. And I read the novel to Your Name as well. I haven't read the novel to Weathering with You yet. And I own the manga, so I'd like to think I like them enough. I've seen enough of them to say that I like them. New Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in a need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. But people look more robot-like by the day too, right? If you can, I don't know, change up your body and stuff, why would the robots have to look robot enough? Oh, Valhalla. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. I mean, it's going to close, right? It's going to close anyway, so... There's nothing that's going to happen to it right now. Okay, let's go work! It's Friday. Good evening. Oh, he's still out of it. Jill, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love maybe? Nothing of the sort, I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Jill, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. It's not my real name. Last time my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Do you have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it, that gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. He's just leaving. Whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're hit. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Wait, did she... What? Time to make drinks and change lives. Oh, hi. You are too happy and you're too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl... I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one I passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. A Friday beer for cheerful Betty. At this point, I should remember how to make it without having to look it up. But yet, I still look it up every time. Here. Whoa! So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Jill. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Diggle though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are fun, few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of crap. Scrap. Why do I do that every time? I'll have a bloom light. Okay. A bloom light and something non-alcoholic. Sure. Let's make the bloom light first. Oh wait, 4 of them. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Aged, on the rocks, and mixed. Bam. You want something non-alcoholic? Sure, I know something non-alcoholic. It's right above this one. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's so interesting because there's a difference between optional Carmetrine and just completely non-alcoholic. Because the Bleeding Jane is apparently the only thing you can serve that is completely non-alcoholic. The optional Carmetrine thingies without alcohol do not count for a perfect thingy. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. A little bit of Monica in my life. Or should I say, didn't shed a bed sheet, smells like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite a heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean, about piece of scraps situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Jill? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are human and all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards it. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not human. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her. You find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'd try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Now I need to serve a piano man and a piano woman. Okay. Sure. 1, 2, 3. That was the wrong thing, but it's okay. It doesn't matter which order I put them in. That's a piano man. And then we need a piano woman. All aged and next. Bam, there we go. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why would I like that then? Oh god. I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of crap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. Hehe. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Party? I love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic's back. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Something... She wants something nasty again. Sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I enjoy her song. Imagine you go somewhere and you just have your theme song playing. I think that's fun. Here. This is a... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Okay? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? No, but it's playing Will You Remember Me? Oh, maybe she unlocked it in the player. That's what happened. Yeah, whatever. Hey, when they're dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good questions. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet it's the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to the Syra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. It's a big fat lie, you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So, shut that idiot up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came in, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over here can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... then I want to hear it. Well, Kidamiki came yesterday again? You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? She literally wrote it on her blog? Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss. The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? Why? I tried to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over. It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time, a really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Girly drink. Sure. 6, 1, 1, 1, 2, all on the rocks and blend it. Moonblast! Here, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Eh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kinda trying to get you to leave, pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl, she's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Bah, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Wanna know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. Then maybe not settle it then, not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey Joe, in and out of voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. Huh. Come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here, do something. I'm not a dog, you can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss, you and Jill take a break, I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Ah, Jill, by that I meant take Jill with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Heh, grill Jill. Right. Alright, Jill, come with me. Eh? He's like, what? You're talking to me? Who's Jill? I don't know any Jill. Want one? Hmm? No, thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Jill didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, who was the lucky girl? So it was a guy. I never thought you'd swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself, you're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. Thank you for the hydrate time. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. Oh, wrong button. I did. Oh, that's good to know. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Well, that's all for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Jill. Keep in mind what I said about opening map more. I mean it. That why we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Well, the year's almost over. I wonder if Alma finds Jill attractive. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Jill, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right. Eh? What? Nothing. Dorothy wants a gut punch. Is the world ending? Oh no. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. With optional commentary, let's go! Oh wait. That was the wrong thing. 5. 1. All aged and mixed. Boom! The gut punch. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Do you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tip of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Something sweet, that's more like it. Yeah, that sounds more like the Dorothy we know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Bam! Piano woman. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through the built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So what should I take from this is, you love me. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Okay. Sugar rush, alright. We can do that. Sugar rush. 1, 2, 1. Here. Evening up, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it the solipsis problem got solved? Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian, call her mom, nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said that it felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh, don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that Gogo is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Didi? Didi is too much of a prick and Gogo is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried. Jill, I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lillian! Can girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Sugar Rush. Again. Oh god. 1, 2, 1. Ah. Here you go. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes. No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a techie name. Yeah, but it's my techie name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chan. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chan? It's funny that you mention it. Hello TK, good evening. You see, when I started I called myself Nico Chan. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I became Streaming Chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went along with it. Aww. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play out to get, you know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy, whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh my god. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he checked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on a deal, but not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously... Aw, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Jill's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. 2 big beers! Okay. You sure are celebrating. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. All mixed. Boom! And now we do the same thing again. Boom! 2 beers. 2 big beers. Here. Cheers. Cheers. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue on my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What do you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems, we just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. You tried chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I have sex in a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through, or I would have surely died. Oh my god. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? The last time I had sex in a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. Oh my god! I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Oh my god, this is a disaster duo in the making. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, Annie. Now let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. The method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old or the girl was too much even for me. Oh, it's double the bonus. Damn. You have no new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in a new bountiful year filled with health and joy. Happy New Year. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have nothing new. Okay. I would like to save. There we go. And another save just in case. We don't have enough money to buy everything, I think. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough money to buy everything. We barely have enough money. At all. Because it's like... there's a thing when you buy everything. But then again, the Switch version doesn't actually have achievements. So it doesn't really matter. It's like, if you buy this PC and these assorted cartridges, there's some games on it. There's that mini game I was talking about some time ago. It's a side-scrolling shoot 'em up. Shmup. Well, I'm not good at those, but the PC version has an achievement for getting through that game, through that mini game. That's like the only thing that's kind of hard to get. Everything else is just, you know, unlock everything, talk to everyone, blah blah blah. We don't really need all that. Wait, but maybe I can change the rooms 1 last time. don't know why this one is so expensive though. This one is some Art of Jill, I think. This one is also on one of the soundtrack CDs. But yeah. It's the last day. So let's go. Let's celebrate the new year. Saturday, December 31st. Oh, the magical... Okay, the magical girl show is on. I will keep the TV on for that. Well, let's see. Jill is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I want to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Of course you are. But that's okay, you can get through it. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one, a reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go, you can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years, now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello? Gabby? Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey! You talk first. No, well... Some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter. That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know, I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says sorry? Sorry for what? For a fight? For not talking all these years? Ah, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized under-machine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. Oh, and then rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and a rejection acted afterwards, I don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Eh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the research institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Chill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone though, if she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, so I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how do you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well... Back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me in my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we got married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's why you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We're quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? Well, my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. That afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again. It feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself for these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Eh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something to toast Gabby with, preferably something sweet, and with no alcohol because she's underage and not allowed to drink alcohol. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All aged and mixed. Bam, a blue fairy. No alcohol. How you like it? Grab this for a second. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make your rest easier. So now that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why do you keep that secret for so long? Idiot, idiot. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot. Ugh. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you look after me? I always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here now. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. Oh no! She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... I did hide all the dildos in the house at night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Oh my god! And as a follow-up, she used the same cucumber in a salad days later. No! She said, so do you like eating me for lunch? Oh my god, don't tell her that. Jill, I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clary's actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy! I think he had this bad with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls, the acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge, it's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis side for that one though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic, she did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. Oh, that's not a good circle of friends then. How did she react to her death? Dunno, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did. They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You only get cola for the night though, no alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. Ooh. That's it. Well, that's not actually it. There's some scenes after, but here are the credits. Yay! Character design and game art. Yeah, it's not a big team of people. I think it's mainly made by these two. It's just the same two names over and over. Sound is made by someone different though. Yeah. But yeah, that's Valhalla. It was a good idea that I stopped last time. We had almost 3 hours as well. Hello. Huh? Where were you? That's the cat that my mom was searching for earlier when she came into my room. Hello. He's like, oh, you finished the game. Congratulations. There's so much in the game that needs many people. That's very true. It's like, I don't know. I guess these two people had a vision they wanted realized, so they realized it. You don't need a lot of people to publish a game necessarily. Well, all that, the Japanese side, that came later on. The game wasn't originally out in Japanese as well, that came later on. I'm happy for them that it worked out though. I guess the game sold really well in Japan. It seems like it, at least. One singular person who made the translation. Interesting. Can I help you? No. Okay. Special thanks to Esprit Games, itch.io, everyone who pre-ordered. You right there. Ah, it was pretty interesting. I'm glad. Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you for all the support. This is for you. Ah. I always love it if they say special thanks to you as the player. I don't know. It's nice. Or like version made in Ren'Py. Oh, really? Oh yeah, I haven't played the prologue, right? Published by Esprit Games and Playism. But don't worry, there's still some more things here. Because I did everything correctly. As far as I'm aware. So we get some post-credit scenes. Probably gonna play it yourself. It looks like an interesting game. Please do. Please do. I can recommend it. I think it's a really nice experience. And you can also listen to more than just a... Did you have fun? Yes, I did. To more than just the one song that I kept looping over and over. Because it's easier to regulate the sound that way. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. Good night, Gabby. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Aww. I'm glad she made up with Gabby again. 2016! Wow, it's already been over 5 years since this game originally came out. Damn. That's a long time. I remember at the time I wanted it so bad that I actually bought it full price, which is something I don't often do for games, right? I always wait for sales. Or I try to. But I was like, damn, I see everyone talking about this game and it looks super cool. I'm going to buy it. And now I own it several times. Haha. Am I supposed to click something or is it just staying there for a long, long while? Ah, there we go. Oh no! Did I skip stuff? No. This is good, really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious Oh, Virgilio! Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So you know. It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became miraculous, and both of them were related to you. So what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. 2 questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know, it sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted 2 little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed him before another unit subdued me, then I escaped from their custody. In reality, that's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah, how did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out 2 very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those 2 are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of the angels. Timmy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Aw, nice. That's where Julia's ending. Okay. Oh god, I can't believe I'm actually here. The concert will begin any second now. Ah! Oh, she's already screaming. Wow, I've never seen her so openly excited before. Don't talk too loudly or you startle her. It's always nice to see her so happy she doesn't give a damn and lets herself go. Aww, they're at the concert. Oh my gosh, she has 4 of them in each hand. Huh, you sure you don't mind me? Of course not. That way I won't be the only one with a little clue as to what's going on. Is it true that you served this Kira Mickey girl at the bar? As amazing as it sounds. Really nice girl, if a bit oblivious to the risks some people represent. How so? She doesn't mind stalkers and such. Oh. How's your wounds? I'm doing fine, eyes healing nicely, and I can sleep better at night. Just what transpired inside that bank? It's not important anymore. What's important is that Stella will get me a job after I heal. She will? She's rebuilding a new armor set for me and wants me to be her bodyguard. I'd be paid for something I do anyways, and I get to spend some more time with her. That's nice. I'd like to spread out and help more people, but it's a nice start. Her hand's going to hurt later. Yeah, but I don't think she minds. Maybe. Ah, she's coming out! It's her! It's actually her! Look, it started. Are you here, Jill? This song is for you. What? Oh, that's special. February 25th. I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. See, even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do. How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Aww. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber? Ow! Just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously. So I'm a bit like Lenore then. No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as... What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of the mass. That just means that there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Cute. Alright. What else? So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, and I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know? Just one what? We're just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo-Tijuana thing and now this. Don't you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Gee. I wonder who that could be. Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise? Quiet, you. She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Apparently sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing. She was. Eh? Yeah, she kept up her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people... Oh my god, why can I not say that? Fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. But she practically accomplished all that by herself. And she also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive. It took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great, and to think I'm sort of like her sister. Silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? I did not. Wait, I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the bald-sack guy. Oh my god. Ah! I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to the city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Jill, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spent setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know, they're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about the control panel, I'm proud of it. Panel, not panel. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage, she'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long, I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine, you did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we are leaving! Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Jill. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like a rabbit, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Imoto there and I don't want their eyes soiled. Imo who? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Here you can now save hard data. Loading hard data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Thank you for playing. Sure. Thank you. New Game Plus. So that's it. This time for real. We got every single extra character ending. Oh, look at that. Now they're both on the screen. Haha. We got every single character ending. The only thing we did not get is that bad ending when you get evicted. Because you're also kind of having a sleepover with Alma, but in that case it's like, yeah, well, you got kicked out of your apartment and you're just staying with her because, well, she was like, sure, stay with me until you find something new. All the other stuff is like, buy everything you can, play through that mini game that I didn't actually show you guys because I didn't buy the items for it. But that's it. That is Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Also, please look at the version up there, The Ballad of a Gay Ghost 1.2.3.0. When I first played this game, that was my Twitter name thingy, display name for a long time, The Ballad of a Gay Ghost, because I thought it was fun. But yeah, that is it. That is Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Valhalla. where we mix drinks and change lives. Which brings me to almost 3 hours. Which means I need to find a new game for Wednesday to play. I didn't actually think I would finish the game. No, don't do that. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Thank you for the nice stream. No, thank you for coming. I'm just gonna do this. I didn't actually think we would finish the game today, not gonna lie. I thought it was longer for some reason. Well, I'll be posting a schedule later today because I realized a week without a schedule is very weird. I don't like it much. I like it more when I have a schedule. So I'm going to be posting one after the stream. You know what? Maybe we'll just actually finish Atelier Tottori on Wednesday. Like, just go to see that normal ending finally. So I can, I don't know, close that game for real. Because I dislike having it open as like a started thing. And then we'll be playing, I don't know, something short, something normal in between. Because next weekend is going to be a bunch of different games. I have 3 different games planned for the 3 days of the weekend on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. For like the spooky thingy. Well, Little Nightmares 2 is considered a horror game, right? The other 2 are more like puzzle games, like darkish puzzle games, not necessarily horror, so we'll see about that. The other 2 games are called Shady Part of Me and Iris Fall. I hope I actually can play them next weekend, because by next weekend is definitely like I will have fully moved by then. I hope. I'm literally on my way to buy a desk. Like tomorrow I'm going to buy a desk to put there so I can move all my stuff over there, which like includes, oh my god, having to, I don't know, get all of these things over there. Like monitors, the PC, the consoles. I don't but yeah. I hope I'll be able to do that, no problem. That's what we're going to do next week. Now, Tottori would be nice. Getting ready for the next Atelier game whenever you want to play that. Exactly. I'm not sure if I'm going to start the next Atelier game this year still. Probably not. It depends on how long it actually takes me for a different game that I have planned. Because I would be able to fit another Atelier game. Why is there no sound anymore, by the way? I'm just gonna do this. I'm not sure if I can fit the other Atelier game in there. We'll see about that. I have another game by Gast planned actually. So, meh. For now though, this is where we're going to stop. It's nice. We're right on time. It's a Sunday. I just need to find someone who's live, who's doing fun stuff, who I can send you guys to. I'm surprised that not as many people seem to be online right now. Normally on Sunday there's quite a few people streaming. I wonder why. Oh, but I could send you... Hey. Well, it would be the second raid in a row, I think. Kinda. But I could send you guys to... wait. Okay, I know who I'm going to send you guys to. We have not raided you before, but... Thanks for streaming. Have a good night. No, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Let's raid you. You is playing Omori. I wish you a good night. You too. Thank you. Let's raid you. You is playing Omori. I don't know much about Omori. Like, at all. Like, none. I know it's a big game. Everyone played it at some point. I don't know too much about it myself though. But I enjoy you very much. I hope you guys do as well. So let's say hello. And goodbye. Kind of. I will see you guys next week. I will post a schedule in a bit, as always. But thank you so much for coming, as always. I wish you all, I wish you all a very, very good night. Sleep tight, and bye-bye.